Hello everyone, it's Turtulo here with Molly as usual, and we're gonna just go over our channel's history for the 1,000 subscriber special.
Yeah.
There's no script, as probably always, and we're just kind of gonna vibe. Like, this is pretty cool. 1,000 subs. Wasn't really seeing that coming. And, you know, just to look back on all that we've done to get here, and, you know, show off some stuff that maybe you haven't seen, we're gonna just go over the 6-year history of this channel. That's kind of crazy.
Has it really been 6 years?
Apparently, first video was in 2018,
Christ.
excluding the one unlisted video I have that was like a school project. Anyway.
Well, now we're gonna have sleuths like looking for that everywhere.
They can try. Maybe I'll seed hints. I don't know. So, what was I saying? Right. We're going to just go through, like, a timeline of what we've been up to. Do you have any idea how many games we've played over the course of the channel?
A handful at the very least, right?
Yes.
Let's see, 12? 12 series.
28.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, huh?
That's way more than 12.
Yeah. All right. Do you happen to remember what the very first series we did was?
Was it Street Fighter?
No. It was Overwatch.
Oh, God, that's right. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that game existed.
Like, for whatever reason, we decided I was going to record the Uprising event, like the very first one. And, I don't know, it was a good time. It's alright. I feel like future Uprising events or archives or whatever, they were, like, better, but we just didn't record them. Whatever. It was a bit of work, but, you know, as the first ever thing, that was neat. Do you remember anything from that time?
The puppies.
Yes, the puppies.
The puppies! I also remember playing the hell out of Tracer.
Yeah, you were the de facto Tracer. Probably because you lagged a lot back then. I can't say that.
The quantum powers, let's go!
Oh man. So yeah, that's ancient history.
I was working with like a shitty gaming laptop that like crashed every other day. Didn't have enough space to update like the GeForce drivers.
Mm-hmm. And this was your first character as well. Walslow the Wolf.
Oh yeah.
I should have, but I didn't list when any character transformations happened. Because, you know, over the course of the show, like we've watched your metamorphosis.
Yeah, very sometimes not so slowly.
Anyway, do you want to know what the second thing we did was?
What's the second
And we
thing?
is kind of a generous term in this one. Remember back when we played a bunch of Here's the Storm? Mostly because I dragged you into it.
Yeah, I do.
Well, yeah, we had 3 highlight videos. And 2 of them were the next thing. And I don't know, I love the game. I still love the game. Don't play it quite as much because, you know, finding games is harder now. But if anyone wants to see me try doing that, or see us try doing that, hey, give us a shout.
Or Here's the Storm content coming? Oh?
I would love to, because, like, that should be really easy to record, just throw out, and just have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
And I like MOBAs.
To see how
well, mostly this one. But, yeah. Do you remember any of the highlights? Because I can think of a couple that were delightful.
I seem to remember something about Daddy Deathwing.
At
least once.
Yeah, when I was in Purius and I fought 2 team fights in a row and dominated both of them. Sometimes I get a little crazy, a little kooky when I'm given a character with % damage.
Can you take him?
Yeah, of course I can. Shugana? I'm Imperious, the Archangel of Valor! I'm fucking impossible to kill! Look at me, woman! I'm impossible to kill!
Oh my fucking god!
But other ones I remember, do you remember when Chen just didn't die?
Yes, I do remember that one.
I'm pretty sure that's why they took away the talent's infinite scaling. That's so fun. Alright. And the next was our first proper, like, real series. Like, where we took a game and beat it into the ground.
So this was either Street Fighter or Slap City. I can't remember which one came
Street
first.
Fighter was correct. We did Ultra Street Fighter 4 during the pandemic in 2020.
Oh, right.
And, you know, it's a good thing. Like, that game basically introduced me to proper fighting games. Because I started off with Smishy Bros. And also, I guess, Digimon Rumble Arena 2 was a thing.
Digimon Rumble Arena?
It's a thing. It's kind of a... it's hybrid between a regular fighting game having health and, you know, Smishy Bro platform fighter. So, like... I don't know. It was neat. I could try and find it. If people are interested. Because it's a trip. But also... What was I doing? Right. We're talking about Street Fighter 4. Like, I think some of the most fun I had was making the thumbnails. Because, you know, I wasn't going to draw every single one of them. I didn't have the power back then. But what I did have was the ability to, like, using Photoshop, smudge things and rub them in weird ways to distort the faces. Really, really dumb jobs, but, you know, some of them are great. Like, the Abel one just pleases me. Gen being big brain, that one was fun. Yeah. Do you remember anything from that?
I remember not liking DJ's teeth.
That is true. You hate DJ's teeth.
I do not like DJ's teeth in that game.
It is a good thing you like him more in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have fucked up looking teeth. So
he doesn't have the Wario grill.
Exactly. Like, ugh.
I don't know. I like him. I kind of wish he kept the
I
orange
also
pants.
remember really liking Sakura.
Of course.
Like, that was my first foray into really liking the character Sakura.
You know, it was introduced you to Sakura. I was like, oh yes, please. And then you got her in Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Lin Fei, who's that? Doesn't exist.
I only play Sakura.
Sakura for life.
That's funny. And then, this isn't exactly a gameplay, but do you know what came next? To ring in the new year of 2021?
I listen.
Okay.
Election year knockout?
Drinking to that.
Oh god, drinking to that, yes.
We were going to play Payday 2 with a big old mods that, like, for whatever reason, that's what they decided to do. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm in for the ride. Where basically every playable character would have a computer, if it wasn't one of us, 4. And we were going to just absolutely, like, wreck house in a level. Didn't work. And over the course of it not working, and Molly having to take care of things on her end, there was just a bunch of stupid chatter. I was drinking eggnog. And drinking to that. And it was an experience. Honestly, if you want to hear stupid ramblings and a couple silly edits, go watch that video. Please. I beg of you. I don't care about the views. You just have to, like, experience this.
You know what's funny as well?
What's funny?
The most vivid memory I have of, like, rewatching that is in the Airbnb when you guys visited.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like...
Did you watch it then?
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
We showed my parents because they had never seen it.
That makes sense. I don't remember everything. I remember some things, but I don't remember showing them videos. But cool. But yeah, speaking of videos that get traction, here comes, you know it, you love it, the reason I'm on the map somehow.
Election year knockout.
Oh, yes. Super fun game during 2021. It was lovely. Was that my first? Yeah, this was the first summer I was out of college with a degree. And, having nothing to show for it. I made myself sad. Back to election year. So, great game. Very fun. Any fights that you remember fondly?
I mean, obviously, Drumpf.
Oh, yes. The Thump Man. Apparently, evidently, the first time we fought him, both times, I was fighting him incorrectly.
Yeah.
Like, there were techniques to beat him that I just didn't know at the time because I looked nothing up. I was just vibing, just like how I got through Punch-Out Wii. And you know what? I did it.
Beat the man incorrectly.
Yeah. And, like, two of my favorite things, I think, like, me defeating Captain Crenshaw because of my pop-off of Hoist the Mitzen. Just reading his line. And just, it was good. Hoist the Mitzen! I got excited, I'm sorry. And then the other thing that I'm just going to hold pride, I never once, ever, never have, never will, lost to Ted Bruise. On principle. Not letting the Zodiac Killer have another. Anyway, I went through the channel history, and this is right. Immediately after Election Year Knockout, do you know what the next thing that we put out was?
Was it Slap City?
Not yet.
No.
The Squad Strike Computer Tournament. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Our one and only, to this day, Smash Brothers video. Oh, well, one of two, technically. But when we had the Smash Ultimate, we had the computers fight each other in the 3v3s.
Right,
Remember
right.
That was fun. There was some admittedly corny opening graphics and stuff. I don't know. It was fun to put together. And I would love to do more computer tourneys if people want it. Because I think that had some people like that.
Yeah.
Like it takes me back to when I was like growing up and like back in Melee where there were 64 player tournaments and it's like, oh, let's see what the bots do about that. It's like watching that and in Brawl. Good times.
Also really easy content to just kind of churn out.
Don't say that. It took some editing chops. But yeah,
easy on my end as a co-host.
Everything is easy on your end. Come on, I should make you do the thumbnails or something. All right. Now, the next video in line isn't exactly a gameplay video. It's several gameplays video. The Turtulo and Friends Variety Clip Show, which was us playing a handful of games and having some sillies. Like, there was Payday, there was me doing Marvel vs. Capcom Trials, there was the one and only instance of Shadow of Mordor being on the channel.
Oh, right.
Where like my final boss was a recurring figure of easy dealing with. Oh, that was goofy. And I'm pretty sure that this is the one that ended with probably my favorite, like, Payday clip, besides Drinking to That, which you can argue isn't even a Payday clip. Remember when you played Chicken with Andrew?
Yes, I do. Oh my god, yes, I do.
Yeah, like, cool things were happening on Will and my end and on your end, and so I made the decision to do a weird double thing where one corner of the screen is me and Will, the other corner is you and Andrew goofing, and like you could watch both, not at the same time. I don't recommend it, it's wild, but like peep it twice because it at the same time, like, you know, it's like A side B side of Resident Evil, like things are happening. But yeah, Oh, that was silly. We went loud that day.
Yes, we did.
Okay, but back to actual gaming. I think you know what came next. You've guessed it multiple times now.
Is it Slap City?
It's Slap City. Oh yeah.
A game that I admittedly, like, at the time was not as much a fan of.
Fair enough. It's
'Cause
like
I don't
a
like fighting
Swedish
games.
company's Smash Bros.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the reason we popped into there, besides, the game being cool and me never doing the story mode but knowing it existed, was because Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl was revealed. And so, like, Ludosity was behind that. They were the devs. It was like, let's take a look at their earlier work, Slap City, because it's a good game. It's fun. You know the Fishman. He funny. And
Funny
yeah, it was
Bungeon.
great. And you know what? We found some secrets. Like, I didn't know that the story mode was how you unlock new costumes and colors for characters. That was wild. I liked it. But, like, yeah. That was cool. I liked that.
And Bungeon.
Oh, yeah. What was it called? But, like, Super Saiyan Fish Bungeon.
Yes.
I forget the name of the transformation, but, like, that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, man. And then I just name dropped it. Immediately after that was Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl the first. Now, the game was pretty bare bones, all things considered, but, it was cool. It was neat. And we did 4 videos on the original All-Star Brawl. There was the week 1 Sillies, where you, me, and Andrew played, right? And you were having a debatable amount of fun.
Did you just quit my own game?
That was a different
It was
clip.
different clip.
I believe that was
Damn.
from the variety show.
That must have been from the variety show.
But, like,
When I
man,
quit your
you did
game
quit my game, didn't you?
through Steam. Or was it Parsec at the time?
It was
Might have been
Parsec. It had to be. No, it was through Remote Play Together.
Yeah. Right? Just did quit on
You
your
quit my game, you freak.
Yes, I did. It was excellent.
Well,
Best
I'm glad.
decision I ever made.
Damn.
At the time, of course. I do enjoy Slap City and like other fighting games a lot more than I used to.
And that's good. I've had a positive impact on your life. Asterisk. Up to debate. But besides the week 1 Sillies, we also did the Unleash the Doom achievement, which was a lot easier in the second game, all things considered. I did do it off camera. And then we did one video for Jenny and one video for Hugh when they came out. It was a time. I was not good with Hugh. Probably still am not, but That was ushering in the year 2022 because of Hugh. But before the new year, we had Can I try again? 2 videos for GTA 5. One that was a racing one, and one that was a highlight reel. I think the racing one might be unlisted for reasons. Here, I can look that up real quick. But do you remember any of the funnies from when we did GTA?
Barely. I seem to remember an invisible car at some point.
That's right.
But that might have
Good
been...
old invisible boatmobile.
Yes, the invisible boatmobile.
That was probably my favorite. Because it was just so wild, so weird, just happened. This is not the way I should do this. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. Sorry, I'm just looking things on the side. Another funny one was it was when they added the radar beacons that helicopters and other missiles can lock onto. And I was given the instructions from Andrew. Oh yeah, that's a new collectible. If you get a lock on, just fire. And then, not very long afterward, we got into like one of the missions they're trying to do. I got a lock on. And I was like, pew! And made it go loud. Whoopsie. Oh, sugar. What am I doing? There we go. Man, that should not have taken as long as it did. Sorry. Turn this to 50 so I can see better. Oh, that was good. Do you remember any more? Or should we move on to the next one? Oh, here it is.
We have so many GTA clips that I can't remember what's actually like on the internet and what isn't.
So, yeah, the racing one is privated, but I'll put on like one of the clips that was good.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
I'm an electric car.
Run for it, SpongeBob!
Press his gas harder.
Oh no, don't do it.
Okay, wanna know something funny?
Wanna know something funny?
He did it.
I'm out of control right now.
I recovered! I recovered! I got under you. And I recovered that too! Back on track, back on track. Do you know what came after the GTA montage?
Was it Marvel, baby?
It was Marvel, baby. How did you know? Did you look it up or something?
It's almost like I have a list of all the playlists in front of me.
You dog. Oh, he got me. Okay. But yes, it was Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate version, of course. It was kind of fun, but I wasn't vibing with it quite as much as I would have liked. And so I decided to, you know, just quietly stop doing it. But like
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. I can't play the wolves. Not very well. No. Like Felicia was fun. Hulk was neat. Oh, Dormammu. Dormammu was a vibe.
Yes.
When me and the bot both were flying at each other in the same direction. That was the best. I don't remember which video that's in. I'm going to have to find it. But that was good stuff. Okay. But yeah. If people want me to continue Marvel 3, I would be surprised. But, you know, I can take a crack. But, you know, setting that aside, do you know what came? You do know what came next. You have those playlists up.
It's Cuphead.
It's Cuphead.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fun game. Very fun game.
Frustrating game.
Very hard game.
Say.
But, you know what? I vibed.
I think I was done dirty by remote play together, of course.
Yeah. You're a little better now, right? Well, this was only like 2 years ago, so.
Yeah, this is only like 2 years ago, but
yeah.
The remote play together definitely was fucking me at every turn.
Yeah, but we beat the game, and that was awesome. Definitely one of those games where the thumbnails were fun. Like there was a Invincible reference in the third video's thumbnail. Don't know if anyone caught it. They probably did. You were definitely vibing less. Oh, and in my spare time, I did manage to get P rank and S rank on all of Inkwell Isle 1. I hadn't gotten to the others. Maybe if people are interested, I might do that as like a stream thing where I like, oh, here I go, completing the game, but good. Yeah. You guys in the comments, you tell me if you like that. Just, you know, pop down, say, hey, that sounds fun. You know, if anyone gets this far in the video. I'll timestamp it. That'll make it easy. Okay. Now, no shot you know what came next. Because this one isn't in a playlist, I don't think. Do you know what... Like, in October of 2022, we created a holiday on this channel that we've celebrated 2 times now. Do you know it, Molly? I think you do.
Is it no, I don't. I can't remember.
You were on the right track. But I called it Spooksgiving.
Spooksgiving, that's the one.
Because there was stuff I wanted to do for Halloween, but I got super busy. with like work and stuff, and had to like get to it in November. And I didn't want to miss out on the Halloween goodness. So I decided, hey, November, you're an autumn month too. Here, share a little bit, okay? And so Spooksgiving was born. Spooky Thanksgiving. And
I mean, what's scarier than, like, broiling an entire bird?
being the bird. But do you know what our very first thing to Christmas Spooksgiving was?
It wasn't Pumpkin Jack.
It wasn't quite
What was the
Pumpkin
first
Jack.
one?
That came next. It was
came
Doors.
next. Doors. Oh my god.
The only time I played Roblox on the channel.
Right.
For reasons. There's only so much good stuff out there, and I've tried teaching kids. Like, one of my jobs is code tutoring, and trying to work in Roblox's Lua system. It's not good, is it? I don't like it very much. It's mean to me. I try to tell it to do stuff, and it's like, what do you mean? I'm not going to do that. I'm like a moody teen. It's terrible. But that's besides the point. Doors was fun.
I remember opening a door, stepping through, and then immediately dying.
And that is the highlight of the entire video.
Just no time to react, just death. Instantaneous death.
Yeah. And like that was good. Well, not for you, you're dead. But also good was Mr. Steelio Girl.
Mr. Steelio
In the
Girl, that's
library.
right. Yes.
And the Hefty Bag Man. Like, I was not taking it very seriously because bow blocks, but like at the same time, it was fun. It was nice. It's a good time. I don't know. Maybe actual horror games might be in the future. Who can say? And maybe next Spooksgiving. I know the Doors got an update, so maybe we'll play that.
Yeah, it's had a couple of updates actually.
Neat. Maybe. Though there's a lot of Halloween-y things I want to do. Anyway, next up was Pumpkin Jack.
Pumpkin Jack.
Now that's another one of those small indie games that does in fact exist, and we played it. It was like, cool. Voicing Pumpkin Jack was... I amused myself, and hopefully other people too.
I honestly kind of forgot that it wasn't voiced.
Oh yeah, we had to do everything.
I forgot about that.
Which with your dyslexia is slightly harder. But
Yes.
we always get by. Why do I make you do so many voices?
Because I have a voice. And I'm
True.
your co-host.
True, I got to include you. But yeah, Pumpkin Jack was fun time. Fairly straightforward. I feel like there were a couple unfair deaths in there, but life goes on. It's it's not a very hard game. But it scratched that spooktacular itch. And to end our first Spooksgiving, we did as any good people would do. We played TF2, did the Ghost Town map.
Yes.
We did not win, but we gave it a few good runs, and I think just overall, it was a good video for edits, a bad video for audio balance. But nowadays, I can balance better because I've got the splits. Yeah. Anyway, that was a good time. Now, do you remember any highlights from that?
Pumpkin Jack went by like a flash, I'll be honest.
It
And
did.
I think that's because we were trying to get through it before the end of Spooksgiving.
It was also a short game, but yeah.
Yeah, that too. The gun. Getting just a straight up gun.
Oh yeah, just getting the gun.
Yes, the magic wand, quote unquote.
I cast gun. Prepare to meet God.
I cast 22 long rifle.
Someone I'm sure got that reference. Now, our good friend Ghost Town. My favorite thing there, I think, was like on the editing side of things. I think one of my favorites was the what do you call it? Oh yeah, when DJ was just throwing commands at Alex, and he was just like wigging out because, you know, that's how his brain works. And then I just said, keep your building alive. That's all you got to do. And he's like, okay. And I got to use the calm and panic, like, meme. That was fun. That was good. But also, when I was dead and in the death, like when I was spectating while waiting to respawn, I saw a gaggle of spy bots coming after someone. That was also a fun edit because I got to add a bunch of overlapping spy laughs. That took like a few minutes to do for like a few seconds of payoff. But you know, I was happy to do it. And then the Luigi's Mansion ghost sucking music to commence my pyro trying to gather all those ghosts was. I feel like that was a good bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're coming towards the end of the list because after that we enter the year 2023. So that's like last year, as of the recording of this.
Yeah.
And here's one of the very few videos where you were not a part of it. Because with my like childhood friends, RayLue Gaming, I played the PM remix thingy with him. And he was like, in previous times of us playing that, he smoked me. And, you know, this one wasn't terribly different. However, once I got my mitts on the Wario, things just happened, you know? And it was fantastic. And also, my Pac-Man was boxing him, and that was silly. And Vector Man was weird.
Vector Man. I remember watching that clip.
Great. That clip in particular, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that bit. I remember that bit.
That's good. And then, after that, it was Payday 2 again. But actual gameplay this time. Yippee! Now, that was going to be for, like, New Year's / Crimbo. But it released in March because, like, time gets away from me somewhat often. You guys know this. You've been here 6 years. Well, some of you. Thank you. But, yeah. Actual Payday 2, but with one mod to allow 5 of us to play so that Maeve could get in on the action. It was good stuff. Do you remember anything from that?
Nah, not really.
There was, like, the years later revival of the Sodden bit. Because I had my Mike Knight build on for one of them. And, like, there's a bit of history in that one. Should we go over that now?
We can. It started in Chivalry.
Yeah, like, oh, don't make me say it, like a decade ago.
Yeah, like a decade ago.
The ravages of time. Okay, I'm back. I'm better. But yes, I was better at gaming in general, and so, like, Molly was playing, like, I think you were mostly an archer, right? Maybe a man-at-arms occasionally?
I think I was a man-at-arms at the time.
I mostly played man-at-arms, but I think I was a vanguard or maybe even a full knight for this one. But I was just like, shut up, son. This is how you crusade. And it, being completely dismissive of anything Molly said, and like just being very gung ho about things. And yeah, it worked out. I died frequently, but you know,
you got more kills than I did.
Yeah, but you know, you were on a brick connected to a toaster.
Yeah, fair. Toaster modem.
So yeah. But yeah, tangent over. Payday funny. Oh, yeah, and the one where I was on my Crash Bandicoot build. And I was just punching things on the roof. That was a moment. That was good. Good times. Okay, but now we're getting into the heavy hitters because we're nearing the modern day. Well, heck, we are in the modern day. The next big thing, and it was kind of big. It was really big for me because like nostalgia bomb, but other people really liked it too. F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
I
Boost power.
love this game. Favorite racing game, probably. Like, excluding kart racers, 100% my favorite racing game. Including kart racers, I don't know, because, you know, Mario Kart's accessible and fun. People play that. Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled was a bash. But, like, oh, Nickelodeon Kart Racers, level 2 and 3, they play nicely. But, you know, I'm getting very sidetracked.
Yes.
F-Zero, big fun, big great. I beat the entire story mode on very hard a second time in my life now. I'm not interested in a third, but it felt good to do it.
Geez, I gotta figure out how to play the game so you can coach me through it.
Oh boy.
Proxy battle time.
Oh no. Oh boy. But where was I? Right. It was really fun. On the campaign videos, like story mode, to make the ending like retry tracker. That was fun. Here, I'll pop one up.
Yes! Whoops!
But like, that was, you know, it was I amused myself, and it keeps track of how hard any particular round was. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's fun to do. But definitely the highlight, I think. Maybe the highlight, if you're not a hardest thing possible guy, is like something that you won't see, you will not see, I guarantee it, in any other gameplay, and that is the custom machines. Like, dang. I had each of my friends, well, maybe the core ones, the ones that I can most easily access, they made different machines, right? Andrew designed me a brick. Will designed me somehow the most boring machine, but it serviced quite nicely as a result. You built a very ugly monstrosity, but it did its
I
job.
wanted to build the wonkiest looking machine possible.
You sure did. And then the highlight I know you want to bring up, and I'm going to let you do it, is Maeve's machine.
The piss machine!
Yeah. Her goal was to make the fastest thing possible. I think she did pull it off. But for it to be, like, miserable at other things. And yes, turning it, it was so fidgety and finicky that the fact that I had to survive Cosmo Terminal as my first race with no guardrails, oh, you gotta be easy on that trigger finger, baby. Not good. Yeah, it was a good challenge. It was a good challenge. And immediately thereafter, do you know what we hit up? Actually, no. Were we doing these in tandem? We might have been doing these in tandem.
You might have been. Zaw Tower?
Pizza Tower!
Yeah.
Ah, that's a really fun game. It is Wario-pilled, and so am I. Can you tell? Like, big game, big fun. We beat it, but there's more stuff nowadays.
Yeah,
we'll get to that in a little bit. But like, two of the highlights I remember is at the end of levels, just going along and reading the very nice, like, very nice. I liked doing that. And also, whenever we found one of the secret like ingredients in the Jerome rooms, I said whatever it was, either incorrectly or in a silly voice, or both. That was good. And
The Zaw Tower.
I don't know, it was just a really fun game. And I am willing to come back to it, either on my own or, you know, maybe as a stream, kind of like Cuphead, where I go through and try to get S ranks, P ranks, God forbid, or maybe just find all the secrets and ingredients that I missed and try out noise mode, because you can play as the noise now, right? Is that different?
And I don't keep up with that game. I don't know.
Oh, and there's also the Halloween level that we didn't play at all because it got away from us, and that's Spooksgiving, which is coming up. We'll get there again. But after the beach, after the GX, we started doing some Brawlhalla content. Only a little bit, though.
Yeah, a little bit of Brawlhalla content. Did
Cat's
we? That was for the. What color was that for? Because we needed like a win on every character.
We did the Raven's Honor montage.
That's what it was.
It's a bit long-winded because there's just a bunch of characters, and I wanted to show off us getting it done for everyone. So, yeah, I probably won't do that again in the future. Like I didn't do it for the Bifrost event that just happened or is currently happening. There's 2 days left as of recording this. I've dated this anyway. Not important.
It's already dated. This is the 1,000 subscriber. What do you mean?
Fair. But the record anyway. Besides the Raven's Honor, there was me doing my placement games. That was an event that happened, and people were impressed with my gameplay. So cool. I should really do more. I've been really on the fence of like having like a Fighting Fridays kind of thing where I just record me playing a game like Brawlhalla, Street Fighter 6, something, and just, you know, squaring up, having fun, winning, losing. Just, you know, having fun with fighting games because I like those. I'm supposed to like those. Yeah.
You are the fighting game.
I am fighting. I am the violence. What else? Okay. So we just talked about it. Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
This is technically an ongoing series.
Yeah, we just need to sit down and record some more.
Yeah, we haven't exactly quit. It's just that recording this has been a nightmare.
Yeah. So can I explain
Please,
the most recent
please,
problem?
Go ahead. I'm gonna drink water.
So we use OBS for recording, or at least I do. And my OBS is set up so that it has multiple audio tracks to where I can use Handbrake and do all the technical shit, to where I can break it up for editing.
Uh-huh.
During an update for OBS, it disabled all but the game track in our latest recording, and that recording was like a couple hours long.
Because she was streaming it.
Exactly, or at least I was trying. Because, like, if you go to my channel, it's not there. It might be there for, like, 2 seconds, but it never went live as well. And so we didn't have anything to show for this, like, several-hour-long recording session. And that, like, just kind of sent me over the edge on fuck this game for a while. We will go back to it, I promise. I want to record it more. But god damn it.
In the near future, I'm gonna be chopping that up into like a mini montage. I think of like
That's the hope.
basically the training arc. She didn't get too terribly far in the story, and it's not like we missed anything significant. I mean, we saw Marisa. That's a thing. But if you're wondering why Molly's doing it, and not me, well, Street Fighter 6 is kind of a passing the torch kind of game, like the new generation, kind of. And I figured it's a great time to show Molly how to play games. That way I can have a buddy.
Yeah.
I am not so, like, idealistic and naive that I know it's going to work, because she's going to say, fuck this game, like, as soon as I start winning a little too much. But, like, it's a start. Oh, also, at this point, I have completed the World Tour mode. So, like... You might know that because in the Wario Worlds gameplay, there's a blink and you miss it Street Fighter reference, and I got some visual for it. Yeah, that is my character. I won the World Tour as Wario. And I was good at it.
The beauty of custom characters.
Yeah, if people want, I'll do the Wario video. Just ask for it. You know, these comments, they better blow up with like what you want to see, because like... We're putting out suggestions of things we're feeling, and say, yeah, I like that, or no, you're an idiot, but then why are you here? Because you know that. That's my draw. I'm a dummy, but I'm also the smartest dummy. Alright, but, that's Street Fighter 6. Good stuff there. Okay. Next up is kind of something special. And that is when we did Team Fortress 2 and we did Man vs. Machine on basically the easiest levels for each map. And this was to commemorate Myran, moving from home here in California to Pittsburgh with the family at his grandmother's behest. Is that the word? Let's go with that one.
Behest works.
So yeah, he was not thrilled about it, is not thrilled about it. Like, the East Coast is treating him dirty. Like, he went into a lead-lined house. It wasn't great. But, he's okay. He's doing fine. Besides getting kneecapped by a wrench. You know, he's never fine, but that means he's fine. He's invincible. He'll be okay.
Mans has the worst luck, but also seemingly escapes death at every turn.
He's an iron butt monkey. Look that up on TV tropes. You'll see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, MVM, that was delightful. Like, making the gimmicks was fun. The thumbnails generally are charming, I think. It was a good time. I definitely was big fan of everyone going Righteous Bison.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that one muchly. That one made me
That
happy.
was pretty good.
Because, like, it's deceptively effective on the right map. Because you're piercing all the time for respectable damage. Like, 45 a pop isn't terrible. So if everyone's spamming down choke point, the only thing you're going to be losing out on is some monies, you know? Because getting over there to get the monies, Soldier isn't very fast without rocket jumping.
Yeah, I was about to say, there are techniques that can make him significantly faster. However,
per the stipulations, I was not doing it very much.
Exactly.
Also, I'm terrible at it, but, you know, life. Okay, so this takes us back to Spooksgiving 2, 2023 edition, where we did two things. Honestly, my Spooksgivings don't go in very much, do they? I hope to fix that if I ever find myself with an amount of free time. Why am I always working myself into the ground? Doesn't matter. Left 4 Dead 2. We played Dead Center on A difficulty, I think. A slightly higher one. Nothing crazy, but, like, we had a good time. It was us, Will, and DJ, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right. And, hey, we made it work. And in the finale, with the, when the tank arrived and stuff, like, I was able to put on none other than Captain Falcon's theme as, like, the ending music for as we did at the final stretch, which, is it fitting? You tell me. I enjoyed it. And some things lined up to the music, and I was like, I can't change it. That just works. Like,
Hold
sometimes
on,
it just
then.
happens on accident. What's up?
Echo, stop!
What happened?
An alarm went off. The 10 a.m. alarm went off in the kitchen.
Okay. Well, it didn't come in at all, so you're okay.
Oh, good. I just needed to stop it then. We're good.
So good. What was I doing? Right, Left 4 Dead. Yeah. It was fun. Do you remember any sillies in that?
I barely remember it now.
Fair enough.
It's a fading dream at best.
Right. Well, it's one of the few instances next to MVM where I was able to do multiple perspective stuff because I got your footage.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was fun. Honestly, I don't remember a whole lot from it. I mean, guess that means maybe I should rewatch it if I want to remember my past. Ah, well. Not right now. We're reminiscing about the past. Oh. So, I think the main reason Spooksgiving 2023 was a little bit, like, shelved slightly was because Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 came out in November.
Yes.
And I was hyped for that because, like, it is by and far better than the first. Like, it builds on things. It gets rid of stuff that didn't work super great. Like, it plays slightly more like Smash with the fact that there's a shield, like a full shield thing. There's the ability to dodge roll. But other things are very different. Like, the slime meter is super cool because that's like Street Fighter. You know, you can get their EX moves. You can have your super move. Stuff like that. A burst.
Uncanceling.
Yeah, like, game's wicked. Presentation's better. Story mode was very fun. And the thumbnails. Oh, the thumbnails. So I have fun sometimes, you know?
Yeah. Also, like, let's see. At some point, we watched Danny Phantom.
That's right.
All the way through because I wanted to know more about the series because I had caught a couple episodes when I was little, and that is why I liked. Hey, stop. That's why I liked Ember.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Good choice. Good choice. But with more practice, you lack discipline. A little practice will get you further in, I'm sure. And then they also recently shadow dropped Zuko with, like, next to no fanfare, really. They revealed a spotlight video, but that was, like, it. Maybe they did the same for Krabs, I don't know. But, like, I swear there was at least a little more heads up for him. And so I still haven't touched it because I just keep forgetting. Let me know if you want to see that, and if not, maybe I'll just do it in my spare time. But yes, Prince Zuko is in there, and he's got a Falcon Punch. What am I doing not playing?
He does have a Falcon Punch.
But yeah, it was really good to see El Tigre again. And I remember, I think, some comments like saying people like my voices, like for Plankton, I guess. Although I feel like I do good Squidward too. Hard to say. You be the judge.
I can deny it no longer.
I'm small. Anyway, after Nick Brawl, there was our one game of Played Up with the Halloween effects.
All right.
And that was a fun one. People kept trolling me in the kitchen as I was just trying to do my job cookies. And, like, I don't know. I was vibing. I was also freaking out when people were messing my stuff up. Like, oh, that magic wand caused so much discord. And you liked it.
Yes,
and Andrew burnt stuff pretty regularly on purpose, though, and inserted it into my system. What a creature. But definitely, I think the highlight is the very end, where I invented the Phantom Tax.
Oh god, that's right.
We placed two of the ghostly clipboards, basically ghost helpers, on the bell, like the telephone, which can increase, like, it gives you bonus money and makes the day happen faster, meaning more guests come sooner. And having two ghosts was clearly too much to handle, as we instantly became swamped with customers faster than we could seat them. And like, while everyone outside was dying and I was just preparing cookies, my little bro comes in, like, having overheard Phantom Tax. And it was definitely one of his bits. Like, he wasn't genuinely mad at me, but he went into a Gen Alpha tirade about how I was like ruining his culture. Like, that it's Phantom Tax. Here's the clip.
Yo, it's Phantom Tax, not Phantom. I can't believe it. What's next? Sky Bidet toilet, dude? Shut up, dude. No.
No, it's skibbity glob go glab glab.
What's next? Fucking Daddy Gronk, dude? Baby Dune? You're such a bitch ass son, dude. I can't believe this shit. That is so disrespectful to the fucking Gen Z lore. Alright, dude?
That's the point! Fuck
you.
them kids!
Oh my god.
Bro got way too upset about that, I'll be honest.
Speaking English anymore. It was just the best for me. Like, it was hilarious.
I personally felt he was out of line, but
Perhaps. But cannot deny it was funny. To me, anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's not all that, but I amused. Anyway, we're now coming upon give or take 6 months ago kind of material. It's like 2024 time. So just before 24, there was a very special Christmas special I wasn't exactly expecting to make. It just happened. And that was me completing 100 bazillion %, nothing left to do, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Afterbirth, Afterbirth Plus, Repentance, the whole shebang. Is everyone on the same page?
think so.
Yeah, cool. I wasn't necessarily expecting to make any videos on it, but the fact that, like, I had, during basically the Crimbo time in December, gotten to the point where there was only one completion mark left to do. Was it 1 or 2?
I think it might have been 2. I can't remember.
It might have been 1. Point is, the final completion marks, in order to unlock the last items, well, the last item in the game for acquisition, that was a big deal, because anyone who's played The Binding of Isaac knows there's a lot of stuff to do and find. In order to truly complete the game, you have to find everything. At least once. So yeah, a bit of a slog, and this was years in the making. I only went and did it,
Years.
and it was cool. And you helped me, right? No, I was alone. You were my co-host for that one. And we also waxed a little bit about the Pathfinder.
I think I was
You
playing.
didn't help me for the completion mark. You helped me find the final items.
That's what it was.
And that was my first and so far only stream. Was when I was streaming The Binding of Isaac, working with Molly to find the Mega Mush and the Death Certificate. And I was expecting it to take a while. But then we just did it in one run in like an hour. That was a surprise. Yes, we built and planned for it to work out. Because, like, I was regular Isaac with the D6. You were Azazel to help easily access stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we were checking every secret room. We were doing everything we could to, like, whittle down the likelihood of seeing anything that would, And then we found the R key, which was just the godsend we needed at the last possible moment in order to basically reset the run, give us more rooms to work with, but all the stuff that we'd seen and collected was out of the item pool, meaning that Death Certificate was more of an eventuality than a gamble. And it was... that was, like, a crowning achievement. And then, like, it was really haunting being in the Death Certificate room. Because, like, never been there before, never seen it before, and it was like being in the temple. Like, touch nothing but the lamp, you know? That was crazy. Man. That was cool. And then, for reasons of... My winter was kind of jammy-packed. Then in April, we fast forward to April of this year, where I started Heroes Advent, because Alex really requested that I, like, play this game. I was like, hey, maybe I'll record it. And he's like, oh, sweet, I wanna be there for it. I want to be in the recording. I want to see your first time reactions. And, like, while he could have seen my first time, like, my initial reaction to anything, like, through the recordings, like, as I posted videos, he insisted he wanted to physically be there. And I figured, hey, with an RPG, like, might as well be good to have someone who knows what's happening to, like, guide us gently in the right direction if we're lost. And that is why there are not many episodes out, because, yeah, scheduling and stuff. But, some people are liking it, some people think it's neat, and that's cool. I've happened to find these small games, and there's like, what's this? But in tandem, Wario World, a game that needs little introduction, another nostalgic hit for me. I like the GameCube. It's a fun... You haven't talked in a while. You still there?
I'm here. Yeah, sorry. I'm just listening.
Fair. Not a lot to say, I guess. But with Wario World, this has been the most cursed, right next to Street Fighter 6, the most cursed thing to record. Because, like, I think the first episode has wonky camera stuff.
Right, because the aspect ratio changed, like, mid-recording.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I fixed it by simply starting the recording sooner, I think, or later, one or the other. But I fixed it. And yeah, it was definitely recording it, or like starting recording later, like when the game was already up and running. Anyway, fixed that. But then I completely blundered my OBS settings and had like the game's audio disabled because I had it set to the wrong game, aka wrong window. So I was recording Google Chrome, which, wasn't up and doesn't have sound, and so like no game audio. And so I painstakingly added music to everything. The heck I was going to add sound effects too. That's way too much effort. And, well, it's done. I don't have to do that anymore. Spoiler alert. Number 3 is coming very soon, and I did all the hard work. It is now just Beanstalk Way. Which is mostly done as well. I don't know. I'm vibing. I'm also waffling.
Oof.
Yeah. Anything you want to add, Molly?
My brain's a little fried.
That's fair. We've been chatting for an hour. Dang. I didn't know we had it in us. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be like a podcasty thing.
Yeah.
You guys already know that. This is the end of the video. Yeah, that's like the 2 things that we're actively doing right now. But we're not done. There is one other thing I happened to post in May, just for the heck of it. And that was Funkin' Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Genshin, which I play sometimes on the side. Andrew's the fiend. They had an event, the Iridescence Tour. Here, play the clip for the full name. The Iridescent Arataki Rocking for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness. And it's a rhythm game. I kind of like rhythm games. I haven't played terribly many. Like, I did Guitar Hero 3 on the Wii. And most recently, in a Boomers arcade, I got the high score on Motorhead by Motorhead. Because I think it's towards the bottom of the list and no one's playing that. But, like, that was funny. What else have I played? I've played Osu. I didn't like it very much. It's not my thing. But it's neat. I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. DDR Mario Mix, that exists. I did that. And when it comes out, I intend to play the Friday Night Funkin' full-ass game edition in order to experience that. Like, I want to do that. I haven't played any of the demos. I don't specifically know how to. I mean, I could probably just go to Newgrounds and say, hello, I want to play. But, yeah. I'm meandering. Basically, the Gengen one, I played it. I found out that there was a, like, basically super hard difficulty. I was like, oh, that feels video worthy. And wouldn't you know, I waited until the last possible day, like the night it was going to end, to try it. But that was also the day that we went to the zoo for Maeve's birthday, and so I was out all day and was kind of like socially drained and kind of sunbaked, and that makes me exhausted. basically adverse conditions, but I still only went and got the discantos for every song. Check it out. It's a short watch, like 20 minutes, and you can flip through the songs at your leisure. Curse You France, Wet France, Fontaine. I don't know. It was fun. Okay. That word vomit aside, now we're at the end. We have caught up with the whole 6 years of Turtulo, Wazla to Mazla to Thomas Bray was in there somewhere, to Mali Alitov.
Aye.
And our good friends Myran, AD9836, Kitsume, and also Gorky Wings was in there. Star Colony, I think, is his most used name currently. Basically, yeah, I've got a good set of friends that I work with time. You can tell I've been talking for an hour. My brain is not working anymore. That settles it. Please look forward to stuff. Write in the comments below if any of the things I've waffled sound like cool ideas. And I've got other stuff I want to do that's coming up. And yeah, I'll see you in the future. Thank you so much again for 1,000 subs. This is crazy. And, you know, I'm not going to stop being busy, but I am going to try to be a little more active in terms of stuff I throw out, you know? Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. We'll see you when I see ya. I'll try not to have a 4-month hiatus again. Bye.
Bye.